Hi, and welcome. If you are new here, I'm a Canadian girl who's now living in the USA and loving it. I have been introduced to the monthly boxes, which I've been doing unboxings. The beauty community's been really great for me to find out information, and I decided to have a channel to share some of my information back on some of my finds, help some of the Canadian girls out, also the American girls, if you guys can help me steering me in the right directions, because your sales here are fantastic and they become a little overwhelming, and just really excited. So if you can see by the thumbnail, I just have an over array of setting sprays. Got introduced to setting sprays maybe a year or two ago, and now I can't live without them. My absolute favorite, and it's been my be all and end all, and I've gone through many bottles of these, of the Smashbox primer water. You might be seeing an elastic band on a few because I use them when I travel, so I make sure that the top doesn't pop off in my bag. So that's what that is. I also buy them when they have scents. Been loving these as well. So want to go through with you what I have here. If you can comment down below what is your favorite setting spray, and if it's one that I haven't mentioned, I would love to know that, so that it's one that I can look out for. I love setting sprays for a couple things. One, to actually help set the powdery effect of my makeup, because I am a girl who loves to powder because I do have combo skin, and I do end up getting a little shiny, but I also love it as the refresher. There's something about it. So I also buy a lot of the smaller sizes to help me when I'm traveling, and then of course the larger sizes to have and enjoy at home. So of course we've also been getting some of these setting sprays in boxes, and that's been a lot of fun because it's a lot of brands that either I've never heard about or ones that I haven't tried. So the only one that I got in a box that I knew about was a Smashbox one, so that was really great. So can't go wrong. Of course, let's all talk about the all-nighter from Urban Decay. This to me is a standard in everybody's kit. This one, if I know I'm gonna have a long day, this is what I spray on first thing in the morning, and to me it is magic in a bottle. So that's fantastic. The Smashbox ones I actually use as a primer water, and I think I read up that they're coming out with a setting spray, but I've been using theirs also as a setting spray, so if they have something new, I'm definitely looking forward to trying that. So just going to go from the drawer from the smallest to the largest. It doesn't mean it's one that I love or I hate. It just is, they're in the front of the drawer because there's smaller versions. So found out through either YouTube or one of the beauty bloggers that this brand, Skindinavia, I don't know if you guys can see that. This supposedly is the company that makes the all-nighter for Urban Decay. So that's what I've heard. I've used this. It works to me very similar to, so that's why I almost believe what I've read, but that's why this is here. The other one that is a fantastic product is from Mario Badescu. He has this in a couple of different, yeah, I have a couple here. It's just a different, they all do the same thing. It's just the difference in one is like a rosy, a rose water, and one is in cucumber green tea. The rose in this, and I'm not a rose lover at all, the rose in this is so faint it doesn't affect me at all, but that's why I have the green one, because when I found the green one, that's what ends up being repurchased. The next one that I have is I have this primer spray from City Colors. This was somebody on the channels mentioned this company, City Colors. I never heard about them. They had some sale during I think Thanksgiving last year, which Thanksgiving in the States is for sales. We are missing out in Canada. Boxing Day in Canada has nothing on Thanksgiving. here in the States. Loving it. Anyways, so City Colors had some major sale and they had a bunch of products. I figured it was a good way to try a bunch of their products, and this is one of the products that was in there. A couple of the smaller ones I have are from Kula. I also have a larger one of that I got in a box. I got this one in a kit from, it's a brand new line. I think it's being carried at Walmart. It's called Found, or Target, one of those. Found. A couple of the products that I've tried for this brand, really impressed with, so like that as well. Then of course, whenever there's a kit that has the any smaller version of anything from Urban Decay when it comes to their sprays, I jump on it. This one is called the Quick Fix. The other ones that I purchase and I've repurchased are from NYX. They're matte spray. They also have one that they called First Base, so I thought that would be a good alternative to the Smashbox one. So when I travel, these were already smaller, so I use this to prime, and then I use the NYX one to set. And then I have a couple of backups of those, so that's been great. Yeah, that's the backup. All right, the next ones, now we're starting in the bigger, a couple of the bigger bottles. This was a new find for me. This one was in one of the boxes last month. I'm already like a quarter of it gone. I spray this whenever I get an opportunity. Love it. This company, Skin & Co., very impressed with. There's a couple of other products that I saw other people get from this same brand, and they talked highly of it. So looking forward to trying a couple more things, and then I'm going to start looking for this brand and see where it's available. Right now I'm not that familiar with them, but from using this, I'm pretty impressed with it. If you've seen a previous video of me with the Pixie products, I have a video up about the Pixie sprays. So of course the setting one is in here as well. I got this in one of the boxes. It's from Vanity. It is solely water, but it sprays very similar to the Morphe one. I have a larger version of the Quickie Fix from Urban Decay. This was another one I got in a box, and I can't figure out where else to purchase this. So if anybody knows, please tell me down below. It's from a company called Project Beauty. This is fantastic. It sets even more better than the Urban Decay All Nighter. When I use this, now I'm like using it sparingly because I'm like down to the last quarter of it. This is one of the best setting sprays, and I can't figure out for the life of me where to purchase it or which box it was in, that I can contact the company and figure it out. So if somebody can help me with that, Project Beauty, that would be great. This was in one of the boxes. It is from Caudalie. It sprays also very similar to the Morphe. This one's almost done. Been enjoying that one a lot. Of course, when Evian came out with a spray mist, this was always something that I traveled with. The next item I have in here, I'm just finished filming a back to school, my favorites for Drugstore, and this was a find. This is a new product from Milani. It is very similar to their clear bottled setting spray. So if you love that for the dewier hydrating, the matte version is fantastic. I am in a state where the humidity is crazy, and this has been a lifesaver for me. So this is a new find for me. I got it the beginning of the summer, and this is now, I think, my second bottle of it. So enjoying that very much. And for me to repurchase when I have so many other setting sprays, tells you it's an absolute winner. This is B6. It's supposed to be a vitamin serum from Urban Decay. It's a small sample size of it. The vitamin serum the vitamin spray that I use the most is from Pixie. The next item that we also got in a kit was from Cover FX. This one was an illuminating setting spray. Don't love it. It's good, but when it has that ball inside, and I don't know, it's not one that I reach for. The next item that I bought, and I use it, this one's still sealed. It was e.l.f. The spritz on that was absolutely horrible. I have one over here that's opened, but the actual product inside is good, so I transfer it out of this bottle because when you spray this directly on your face, it hurts. Okay, the next item I have, both in the mini and the large, is the MAC Fix Plus. This was through the beauty community that I found out about, and so I have the small version and a couple of the larger still in the boxes. Then of course the Morphe continuous setting spray. I love this. This is one of the products from Morphe that I've repurchased. This is the way that this goes on. Somehow it's more enjoyable than all the other way these spritzers work on all the other spray bottles. So that's why I use this. I enjoy it. The other one is the Highend Over 3-in-1. This is also extremely enjoyable, but this one you have to also be very careful when you spray it. If you don't shake it well enough, you'll end up with droplets of white somehow on your face, but it is a good product. The next is I have a bunch of backups of the Smashbox and the Urban Decay. Then I just got this newer one, this brand, it's new to me. It's called Koki, and it's supposed to be Set It and Forget It long-lasting makeup spray. This is going to be a new one that I'm going to be trying. The other one that we got in a box was, I think this was a FabFitFun that I got to choose, was a makeup setting spray, and the reason I chose it was it has SPF 30, and where I'm living now the sun is supposed to be shining all the time, but this summer it has not. It's been pouring. So hopefully I'll be able to try that when the sun does finally decide to come out. The next one that I got, I picked up at a Walmart. I found this when I found the Wet n Wild Beauty Blender Dupes. If you haven't tried those for $4, you're missing out. It's a total winner. That is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Setting Spray. So I'm going to be trying that because I now am addicted to their foundation from Hard Candy. It's called Glamouflage. I happen to think I'm wearing it today, but it's so late in the day now. If I apologize if I'm a little shiny, but this is a winner. So, like Hard Candy, didn't even know about that brand. And then I got another primer from the Scandinavia to go with the setting spray. Then I got a couple of the smaller versions of the All Nighter. I have, it's also a smaller version of the All Nighter. I have here this one. I didn't like at all. This one is Revolution. I'm just trying to get through it. It's called Hyaluronic Fix. It was also through a beauty influencer that mentioned this product, and she swore by it. And for some reason, for me, it just doesn't work. So that's Revolution. Then, oh, here's the other Milani, the Make It Last, the one that I said to you was in the clear. This one I used to wear all the time and use it, but now that I found that matte version one, I'm telling you that matte version one is a winner. So Milani is really, really great for drugstore. To me, it's a higher end drugstore brand. And then the last one here is, oh, it's in the back of the drawer. This is the City Color. It is the matte setting spray. The differences between this one. Oh, this was a primer spray and this was the setting spray. And now, because of the Smashbox primer waters, whenever a company says they have a primer spray and a setting spray, I end up purchasing both because I'm a real believer that they do two different things. So that's why I'm really excited that if what I've read of one of the things that Smashbox will be coming out with is a setting spray, I would love to be able to use one for the primer, which is what I have, and then one for setting. So that's it. So if I'm missing the boat on something, I would love you guys to tell me, be it drugstore or a little more expensive. Like I said, the Smashbox run around $32, but I do buy them when they run the sales on 21 Days of Beauty. I stock up for 2 or 3 of them. And so whenever they're like half price, that's when I'm able to try new products as well as stock up on the ones that I end up loving. So that is my setting spray drawer. So thank you for checking in with me. I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying my content. I have a couple of boxes that I just got. I know it's close to the end of the month, but I have a new box that I just got some tracking on that I'm waiting for. They're a brand new company. I was on a wait list and I got off the wait list, and I think it's only their second box. It's called the box. Excited to get that. Hopefully we'll have that within a week or so before the end of the month, if keep our fingers crossed. And then also got some tracking already from FabFitFun, which I don't understand, but that's early too. So, but they all are shipping from California, so probably it's a good 10 days away. So we'll take it from there. Once again, thanks for joining me. I will see you in my next video. Please subscribe. It's free. It's the red button down below. That will help me out, as well as leaving comments on what I'm missing or what I've got right. Okay? All right. Thanks again. Thanks for checking in. See you soon. Bye for now.